This is the second part of my explanation about humanism, nowadays time, and colonialism. They are devouring time of people, money, and bases the mind with emptiness, and people don't understand. They react, not thinking what they are doing and feeling they need drugs. To take drugs is not the solution, but they are not aware about that. The principle of taking drugs can be enlarged to anything that divert people from the true right contact with the existential intuition. The force that is inside each human being to care and develop own existence and the life around him, under the roof of the same existential principle, is to notice this. Everybody, as human being, has the same problems to solve, if they are here or there, if they are with a skin, with a color or with another color. This is not important. We have all the same problems to solve. When people understand this, so it's easier to create good relationship with everybody. For who offers dreams, they say time is money. And for the other, that or the other side, sound like this: time is to walk in the desert. And they exchange water with anything that can make not feel they are thirsty. During their life, they have nothing to reach, to get, just to go in the hell, in the darkness, to go where is no more culture, no more education, no more possibility to read good books, to watch good movies, to care good tool, good relationships that stimulate the existential intuition. Mine is based in this culture of emptiness by anything that is wrong, that is not okay. Then it's required to do something spontaneous to don't feel this depressing state, and so easily a vicious circle is installed. We can say that money is linked to nothing, to illusions, and to avoid to care the existential intuition. People busy their mind with nothing and need to put a veil, a mask, to hide this bad sensation, and the importance of time is no more felt. The logic consequences reveal the inability to care true development of their existence and to reach the true happiness inside and peace. To lose own time is something terrible. It's absolutely necessary to turn back to humanism and to philosophize. Philosophy is not to learn in books or to graduate in philosophy. That is only a help. You become an historian of philosophy. You repeat what the other were saying. But you don't become a philosopher. To philosophize is to think and to try to understand own time, own existence, and to observe, a word very important, to observe what happens to the other and to understand what are the right principles that can make human beings to care and develop, expand own existence, as happens, and this is a great compare, with trees, flowers, our ancestor. It's to discover that we cannot do what we want, what is passing in our mind, but to know there are boundaries. If exceeding them, then we fall in the vicious circle that install the hell inside people. It's not nice. It's not a nice situation. Descartes wrote, "I think, therefore I am." Clearly, he wrote this sentence because he was a thinker. He discovered that the fact of thinking makes understand, feel, to exist, to be oneself, and not a pawn that is only following the flock drove by the shepherd, the owner of all the ideas, to follow, in which to believe, without to think. Democracy started when people developed awareness, sufficiently awareness, and each one feeling to be important and to be able to manage our own existence. The rich in our civilization is the master. Something, again, very terrible. Mass media are driving a lot of people in this era and brings people to believe in what they say without to know who is carrying the mass media. That person or group of people are not philosophers, humanists, but a logic fruit of this civilization. They are populists. They do what people can understand easily, without to think. If we compare our nowadays life as a boat, this boat got a torpedo from the current culture and continued to float less and less and less and less. Having a language, these not humanists are using words not to develop true, natural, simple life, but to fulfill time with talk, searching to find in the interlocutor an agreement. In that way, they continue their hell road. The language does not help these people, human beings, to care the going time, to develop their existence and creative contact with other persons. In past time, during the Greek culture, the tragedies were making think people, and Socrates was a great example, fruit of this cultural development, trying to reach the right flow of the life. Socrates was very intelligent. He understood how was going the wave, and he opened the mind of everybody. He was as a woman that make born babies. He was doing same with the mind. Drugs bring to no culture, and this is to understand good. Each of my words are to think after about. Nowadays, people are feeling a lot of loneliness. Loneliness is another phase of the drug for these people. To deny to feel loneliness, they will do anything that will not care the origin of it, but to hide it. For our existential parameters, the right food, the right possibility for develop this. We see so many cars to buy, but we don't know how to choose it. Then we let ourselves to be fooled by nice talk, without to know what we are buying exactly. Before, there were few cars, but we don't know how to decide. But at the time, we were happy to buy one. They were very good cars. Nowadays, we don't know about the engine, about the electronic, and after to book it is to repair it some months after and to pay again a lot of money. This is not possible. Nowadays, what is important to make feel, you need something to get money of people. Then what happens after is no more important, it's your problem, not my problem. They will say, If you lament, oh, bad luck. But this situation is programmed. I explained it to you, all that, hoping everybody will listen to me or read me, and then to act in the right way, and to start to think, to philosophize. To philosophize, if you understand, is very easy. It's not difficult. Just to try to know out of what lays on the skin of what some people, some group of people say to be very good, very important. To shake everything, to know if that is okay to develop life, or that is a way with a hand that will stop our development. Mother Nature wanted we develop our skills in harmony with all the information that we can get around us, and to change life in something positive, and not to be drawn by ideas that will destroy us and to put us in the dark, in the hell of the life. It's not after life that we can enter in the hell. It's during our life, because if we don't develop the right way, the right understanding of the life, we destroy something inside us. So it's impossible to do what we want. It's to do what is okay to become a true human being. Then we can stay good with our oneself, and we can feel that we are doing positive, not negative. We don't give drag with our behavior and with our talk. Unhappiness, loneliness, and not understanding our culture is terrible, very negative. We must do an effort to come out of this egg in which we stay as prisoner. Allowing to become what we are, wonderful human beings, can create a wonderful life, a wonderful culture that will let all the other people to breathe much better, very good. Nowadays we are under zero. Important is to think and to act as a humanist philosopher. In that way, I do my best to open the mind of people that are feeling something not going on the right way in our societies. We have the duty as humanists to share culture, to not care words, and to feel we are all brother and sister, trying to become citizen of the world, good and active in any part of the world. And here, I remember that I was explaining at the beginning of my explanation that we have the same mother that was in Africa. She was living in Africa. So, when I say we are all brothers and sisters, I remember the origin of human being. Life expects that everybody will do his duty. This is a Trafalgar signal of Nelson, modified in humanist language. For Nelson, it was England is expecting that everybody will do his duty. I change it, England, with life. And this become a good signal, a good aphorism for everybody to care with courage, own life, own ideas, to try to give good fruits. Now, I must ask you something. Don't forget to make me a good, nice like. It's important to support who is sharing what can be helpful for everybody. In these finster Zeiten, in these dark times, as what Bertolt Brecht in the poem An die Nachgeborenen, to the children born after the Second World War. So I say you do our best and try to develop your skills, use your intelligence in positive way to understand who you are, what you have to do, and so you will discover a new world and you will feel happiness, serenity, and you will feel stronger to change what is not going in this era. Bye bye.